Hi chaps, how are we all doing? And it's update time, and we're on to the this little guy, the Hago, the Type 95 light tank Hago, the Hawkman version. It's a Dragon Smart Kit. This side, not that side. Dragon Smart Kit. Okay, and construction is done. So we'll go down to the bench, we'll have a look at it, and we'll talk about what we're going to do to it. Okay, so let's go down to the bench and let's see what we've got to get done. Right lads, right lads, so here we go, there she is, all constructed. As you see, it is bloody tiny, it really is very, very small. But we got it done anyway, and the construction is all done. Next step for this is to break it down and get it painted. So it's a 4-colour camouflage: yellow, 2 different browns, and a green. Okay, so there she goes. Like I said, I mean, I haven't got that fitted on because I want to paint that and then put it back on afterwards. It's going to be awkward, but we'll get it done anyway. There's plenty of PE with this. I think we've got that piece. There's PE under that grill and under this one. There's also a little bit of PE there, some there, a little kind of a name plate here on the front, and we've also got some, hey, there we are, like I said, it isn't glued up together. There's some small bits in under there as well, under the track. So the tracks in these were absolutely beautiful. They really, really were. We'll go to the side that's after falling off already, so it's easier to pop off. Okay, I haven't got them glued on, so it's easier to break down and get it all ready for paint. Okay, we pop off the turret. Now these tracks, they actually glue with ordinary Tamiya glue. Okay, so there's the join. As you can see, it's a perfect join. Okay, it's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So that's the tracks. We've got the bogies. The wheels are all ready to go. So we pop off these bogies here, and the drive sprocket. Oops, and a bit of PE gone off as well. Oh, we gotta do a little bit of repair, PE repair up here. This little piece here is after popping off. That's the one thing about PE I did find, and using super glue on it, that it's solid, but the slightest, say, lateral movement on it and off she pops. So I gotta glue that back on. Hopefully I won't damage it anymore. So the next step now is to get it all painted. So I'll be going for the NATO black all over it, which will be it kind of works 2 ways. One is a shadow coat, and 2, it'll work to show any bit of imperfections that are in it that I might have to, you know, go back in, do a bit of filling or whatever, a bit of sanding that might need to be done. So the next step for this, like I said, will be the coat it in black, NATO black, and then start with the different colours. So I'll get it painted black and we'll get back to you then. Well, that's how's things, and I'm after losing a couple of clips. I'm after losing a couple of clips of the painting of this little little Japanese tank, but I have it painted now. Okay, so I kind of missed a bit in the middle. I have it painted now. I have the camouflage scheme done. I made mask out of Tamiya tape, just masked it off, got the angles and all that kind of wiggly lines kind of stuff in nicely. So we're going to zoom down to the bench. I'll give you a quick little quick demo on how I masked it, and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I do apologise for losing the clips, but they're in the computer somewhere and I'm not intelligent enough to get them out. But anyway, we'll go onto the bench. I'll show you what I did, and I'll show you what I've ended up with. Okay. Alright, so here we are, we're at the bench, and I'll show you how I did the masking and how I got some wiggly lines. Use a bit of Tamiya tape. We'll start off, I'll do it with a small little piece. Okay, and you tape it down. Okay, you get a sharp knife, and you do that. You cut out your little wiggles. Okay, and you lift it, position it up on top of itself. Okay, and then when you lift the whole lot, oops, then when you lift the whole lot, John, okay, you've got a little squiggly line, okay, and you can mask that over your thing then, and then paint, and you've got your curvy mask. Okay, so that was what I did, and this is what I ended up with. Now I'm not going to touch it because I'm only just after finishing the gloss coat on it. Okay, so we throw a little bit of light over that there. Okay, so as you can see, okay, there's the camouflage scheme. Right, I will have to touch it to turn it down its side so you can see the yellow. Okay, as you can see the colours in it. It's got brown, khaki, green, and the yellow stripe all the way through it, and I've matched that up then on the turret as well. Okay, and it goes down into it there as well. So now that's gloss coated, it's ready for its decals. Then I'll gloss coat again and then do a bit of light weathering on it, not too much. I'm going to keep it kind of reasonably subtle. For the tracks, what I did was I gave them a coat of NATO black first, then I gave them a quickish coat of steel, or not steel, but burnt or dark iron. Dark iron. Then an over misting of I know, yeah, it sounds a lot, hull red, and then I give it a spray of the ultimate wash, rust wash. Okay, and what I did was I actually put it into the airbrush and I sprayed it on, and when it dried in I ended up with nice looking rusty tracks. Okay, with not all exactly nice and even colours, so I didn't want it to be too even looking. Okay, so the next step for them then is to I'm going to fit them. Obviously when I can touch it, because I don't want to leave fingerprints in it, because the gloss coat is still a little bit of the tacky side. So I'll fit the tracks, then I can do the decals, weathering, then do dull coat it, and then I can put on the tracks, because there's going to be a sag in the tracks. So because they're gluable tracks, it should be easy enough to get the sag in and just glue it onto the rollers at the top. You know, put the sag in and get it all nice and sexy, and that's the way we want it, nice and sexy. So that's it, lads, that's it for this video. The next video then will be the final reveal of it, and we'll have a look at it when it's all nice and finished. So don't forget, any comments you want to make, stick them in the comments box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as usual, and if you have subscribed, I do appreciate it, and I do thank you very, very much for subscribing. So all that's left to say is go out and buy yourself a kit, build it and enjoy it. This is John signing off, and I'll catch you on the next one, lads.